Wow. I was just sitting there and going back when I started this business, I was 33 years old. But before I go into that, I'd like to personally thank Jerry Brasfield for his vision, his wisdom of this great company called NeoLife. I'd like to thank Kendra, our CEO, who's young, energetic, and I know she's going to take us to another level that we've always dreamed of being at. The executive staff, Josh, Caesar, all those people that work so hard for us at the office. Let's give them all a round of applause. I'd like to thank the Carmack organization who's here and those who are watching virtual. Shirley and I, we love you and we appreciate you. 36 years ago, someone cared. Someone shared this wonderful opportunity called NeoLife to Shirley and myself. And we're forever grateful for that individual, and it's changed our lives forever. I'm gonna take a few minutes to tell you how Shirley and I got started. We were engaged to get married in 1985. Shirley had been with 3 other network marketing companies before we met. So this gentleman was telling Shirley about this wonderful opportunity called Diamond. And she wasn't interested at all because she was engaged, trying to lose some weight, get married. And that was in June of 1985. In August of 1985, we married. The gentleman that introduced Shirley to the opportunity, he was invited to our wedding. In August of 1985, we did our first Diamond business presentation in Atlanta, Georgia. And that's where it all started. I come from a large family. It was 9 of us, 6 boys and 3 girls. We're a very rich family, we just didn't have no money. And I remember growing up, a lot of my friends' parents and also my parents had high blood pressure, diabetes, and I seen a lot of health challenges. So when I saw this opportunity called NeoLife, I saw where I could be healthy. I was 33 years old. I'd never been introduced to a network marketing company before in my life. I got involved because I wanted to become healthy. My father died when he was 48 years old and left 9 kids. I wasn't in a position to help my mother back then. So I had made up my mind, I'm gonna get in this business, I'm gonna get my mother on the products, I'm gonna use the products, and that was my why. I fell in love with the products. I've been using the products every day, the skincare, the line, everything for 36 years. That's why I feel good, look good, I smell good. I'll be 70 years old next year. I feel like I'm in my 30s. The products work, folks. I remember when we first started, I worked at a hotel called the Omni Hotel. I was a painting contractor, but like most of us know, conventional businesses are rough. So I was forced to get a job to get the benefits. The car that I had belonged to my brother who was in the military. I didn't own a car. I saw this opportunity. I said, if I can just make an extra $500 a month to buy me a car. The first 16 months, I quit my job and went full-time. The first 16 months. And Shirley was getting up every morning, going to work and looking at me. 4 months later, she quit her job. So within the first 2 years, we both quit our jobs. We were too young for Social Security, and we quit our jobs. And we went to work. Back in those days, we did what we call home shows. We set up big displays of products. I remember I had a boss, he would let me off at least 3 times a month because we had meetings at the hotel 3 times a month back then. 2 hours early so I can go home and come back. He didn't pay me, but my why was to become healthy and help my mother because I got tired of getting paid from check to check. I remember times I would travel doing home shows, down South Carolina, North Carolina, driving. And back in them days, I didn't have the money for the hotel, so I would stay at the hotel. They say, they leave the light on for you. Motel 6, $19.95 a night. It was times when I would have to sleep in truck stops, you know. But I realized I had to change. I had to do something. I was hungry. After my 12th month, I learned how to do presentations. You know how I learned how to do presentations? I would go in the bathroom and write on the mirror and talk to myself. All the speakers that would come, I would watch how they walk. I would watch how they shake hands. I wanted to be just like them. And prior to NeoLife, I only been on an airplane one time to California. And that's what really changed my life. That's why conventions are so important. I saw the big picture. And I remember flying on that big 747 in San Francisco. First time on a flight to cross the country, I wouldn't even look out the window, I was so scared. But the blessings of NeoLife has allowed me to travel the world, all over 35, 40 states in America, the Caribbean. I've been to China, Europe, England, you name it, more places than people in the military because of this opportunity called NeoLife. It's a great business. I'm excited about it. I'm more excited now than I was 36 years ago. And let me tell you something else, and I'm gonna close. When we started, we didn't have cell phones. We didn't have the internet. We didn't even have an 800 number. We had to fax our applications in. We had those little pagers. Any of y'all young enough to remember the pagers? And when they went off, you went and put your quarter in the phone, and then you lost your quarter, you know. But look what we have today. Social media. You hear people in this room having business around the world. And I tell people, don't take these cell phones like this is a business. Use that phone and build you a business around the world, folks. It's a wonderful world, and we have so many friends and family. Just the whole world is so exciting now because of the people we've met. Friendships for life. I'm excited. Shirley told me to tell you all hello. She wasn't able to come this time, but she will see you all in 2022. Thank you. God bless. Have a great day.